Welcome to Earthly Reads, a My Cup of Earth production. Here's a brand new story for you. Once in a forest, where the sun shone bright and the trees swayed gently in the breeze, there lived a little rabbit named Rosie. Rosie was a curious and adventurous rabbit, with a fluffy white coat and bright brown eyes that sparkled with excitement whenever she discovered something new. Rosie lived in a cozy little burrow beneath the roots of an ancient oak tree, surrounded by a lush carpet of soft grass and colorful wildflowers. She loved to spend her days exploring the forest, sniffing out hidden streams and secret glades, and chasing after butterflies and bees. One day, as Rosie was hopping through the underbrush, she stumbled upon a hidden path she had never seen before. The path was narrow and winding, and it seemed to lead deep into the heart of the forest. Rosie's curiosity was piqued, and she decided to follow the path to see where it would take her. As she wandered along the path, Rosie noticed that the trees grew taller and the air grew sweeter with the scent of honey and lavender. She heard the gentle hum of bees and the chirping of birds, and she felt a sense of peace and tranquility wash over her. After a while, the path opened up into a clearing, and Rosie gasped in wonder at what she saw. In the center of the clearing stood an enormous tree, its trunk as wide as a house and its branches stretching up towards the sky like giant arms. The tree was covered in vines and moss, and its bark was adorned with intricate carvings that seemed to tell a story. Rosie approached the tree cautiously, feeling a sense of reverence and awe wash over her. As she reached out to touch the trunk, a soft voice spoke to her, echoing in her mind. "Welcome, little one," the voice said. "I have been waiting for you. My name is Oakley, and I am the guardian of this forest. I have been watching you, Rosie, and I have seen the kindness and curiosity in your heart. I sense that you are special, and that you have a great destiny ahead of you." Rosie was startled, but she felt no fear. She looked up at the tree in wonder, and she saw that the carvings on its trunk seemed to be moving, weaving together to form a pattern of leaves and acorns. "What do you mean?" Rosie asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "What destiny?" Quote, Oakley's voice spoke to her again, echoing in her mind. "You, Rosie, are the chosen one. You have been chosen to fulfill an ancient prophecy, one that has been hidden for centuries. The prophecy speaks of a great imbalance in the forest, one that threatens to destroy the delicate balance of nature. And you, little one, are the only one who can restore the balance." Rosie felt a surge of excitement and trepidation. She had never heard of a prophecy, and she didn't know what it meant, but she felt a sense of purpose, a sense that she was meant for something greater than herself. "What do I need to do?" Rosie asked, her voice filled with determination. Oakley's voice spoke to her again, echoing in her mind. "You must gather 3 ancient artifacts, hidden deep within the forest. The first is the acorn of life, which holds the power to heal the forest. The second is the feather of flight, which will allow you to soar above the trees and see the forest from a new perspective. And the third is the leaf of wisdom, which will grant you the knowledge and understanding you need to fulfill the prophecy." Rosie felt a sense of excitement and trepidation. She knew that this would be a difficult journey, but she was determined to succeed. She set off immediately, following the path as it wound its way through the forest. As she journeyed, Rosie encountered many challenges and obstacles. She faced fierce storms and raging rivers, and she had to use all her cunning and resourcefulness to overcome them. But she persevered, driven by her determination to fulfill the prophecy. After many days of traveling, Rosie finally reached the first artifact, the acorn of life. It was hidden deep within a cave, guarded by a fierce dragon who breathed fire and destruction. But Rosie was not afraid. She used her quick thinking and cunning to outwit the dragon, and she claimed the acorn as her own. With the acorn in hand, Rosie continued on her journey, facing many more challenges and obstacles along the way. She encountered fierce storms and raging rivers, and she had to use all her strength and courage to overcome them. But she persevered, driven by her determination to fulfill the prophecy. Finally, after many long and difficult days, Rosie reached the third and final artifact, the Leaf of Wisdom. It was hidden deep within a temple, guarded by a fierce and powerful sorcerer. But Rosie was not afraid. She used her quick thinking and cunning to outwit the sorcerer, and she claimed the leaf as her own. With all three artifacts in hand, Rosie returned to Oakley, the ancient tree. She presented the artifacts to the tree, and Oakley's voice spoke to her again, echoing in her mind. "Well done, little one," Oakley said. "You have fulfilled the prophecy, and you have restored the balance to the forest. You are a true hero, and you will always be remembered as the one who saved the forest." Rosie felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. She knew that she had done something truly special, and she felt a sense of gratitude towards Oakley and the forest. She realized that she had learned something important along the way, that even the smallest and bravest of creatures can make a big difference. And so, Rosie returned to her burrow, where she was greeted as a hero by her fellow rabbits. They celebrated her bravery and cunning, and they asked her to tell them the story of her journey. Rosie was happy to oblige, and she told them of her adventures in the forest, of the challenges she had faced and the obstacles she had overcome. And so, the story of Rosie and the prophecy was passed down from generation to generation. A reminder to all of the power of bravery, determination, and the importance of fulfilling one's destiny. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.